Hi friends, in today's video, I am going to teach you the skill of predicting questions in the UPSC prelims examination. Guys, many a time students ask me, how are you able to predict so many questions in the prelims examination? So today, using two case studies, I am going to explain to you how you can also, if you learn this skill, you can also predict questions in the UPSC prelims examination. So I have picked two questions, one from the CSE 2022 and other from the CSE 2021, and one current affairs item, and I'll tell you how I predicted both the questions in the last 2 years. Guys, this is the 2022 question. Okay, which one of the following have been constituted under the Environment Protection Act 1986? You can see here the same question, okay, I had asked in the test number 1047, which is the FLT full length test 6. You can see here question number 27. You can see here, with regards to water management institutions in India, consider the following statements: CWC, Central Water Commission, Central Groundwater Authority, and Mihir Shah Committee. You can see here. Okay, so how I am able to predict so precisely many questions in the UPSC? I am going to explain this, my thought process. How do I read newspapers? How do I analyze the PYQs, and how do I do it? Okay, so guys, I'll tell you why I framed this question in this year's my test series. Okay, so this was the news item of 22nd of March. Okay, in the DPN, daily prelims notes. Okay, you can see here daily prelims note. You can see here, okay, this year's World Water Development Report. This year's World Water Development Report was titled Groundwater Making Invisible Visible. Okay, so World Water Day, you can see here World Water Day. Okay, United Nations World Water Development Report, okay, was titled Groundwater Making Invisible Visible. So that day I covered this in 22nd March. I covered this, okay, in my DPN, daily prelims notes, and I also covered this in my DPS, daily practice sheet. You can see here, analyze the challenges of depleting groundwater, suggest remedies to improve the situation. This is my DPS discussion, which I take daily. Okay, daily answer writing class, 1 hour answer writing class. You can see here 22nd of March. You can see here 22nd of March, groundwater. I have discussed this issue of groundwater in depth, and that day itself I predicted that this year UPSC is going to ask a question on groundwater. Now, how did I exactly predict which question is going to come? Okay, so what I did was I analyzed the previous year question. So I saw in 2021 only UPSC has asked a question on groundwater. Okay, UPSC has asked a question on groundwater in 2021 only, just 1 year back. You can see here, with reference to water on the planet Earth, consider the following statements: the amount of water in the rivers and lake is more than amount of groundwater. The amount of water in polar ice caps and glaciers is more than the amount of groundwater. Okay, so that year also the same question I had given in my Lakshya test, NCRT test. You can see here 1006. Which of the following is the correct with respect to the distribution of water bodies in the world? Okay, you can see here exactly the same question in a different manner I had given in my NCRT test. So I knew that UPSC has already asked a question on groundwater just last year, and this was the format in which they have asked. This means they have asked more on the distribution of groundwater. So I knew that this year they are not going to ask question on distribution of groundwater. Rather than what they will ask question on administration of groundwater. Administration of groundwater, because groundwater problem in India is happening because it is not properly administered. It is not properly administered. The agencies which are responsible for administering groundwater, the national water policy, the pricing policy. So I framed 2-3 questions on administration of groundwater. You can see here. Okay, I framed question on administration of groundwater in India, and UPSC also, okay, framed the similar question. You can see here question number 75, this year's UPSC question, the same question. Okay guys, so this concept is a very unique concept which I have derived, which is called the DPYQ. Okay, so many students, what they do, they just solve the PYQ. Solving PYQs will not help you what you need to do is you need to solve DPYQs, means derived PYQs. Derived PYQs are, what is derived PYQ? From the PYQs, we analyze the current affairs of this year and then we derive new questions which can come in future in the UPSC. Guys, I hope you are okay understanding the concept. Okay, that is the reason I am able to predict so many questions every year in my test series, and whosoever is solving the test series, he is very comfortable inside the exam hall. Guys, I am telling you the reaction of students on the day of exam. Many students, they called me and they said that, sir, on the day of exam when I was solving the UPSC question paper, it seemed like it is another FLT which you have made, another test series which you have made, because questions were so similar. This year many questions word to word I was able to predict. Miyawaki, many questions I have predicted. Just this one I wanted to show you with this example. How do I think? How do I link? You can see here, how do I link current affairs, and then how do I link current affairs to the PYQs, and how do I frame derived PYQs, and the same derived PYQs are reflected in the real UPSC paper. So guys, if you like this reasoning, if you like this approach, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel for further, because I am going to make many such videos and I am going to enlighten you. I am going to teach you how you can also do when you are reading newspapers, how you can also analyze this. And guys, keep solving the test, because I am assuring you I will try my level best to predict more and more questions in the exam. Thank you friends. Bye bye. Take care.